Welcome back to Better Developer Docs. This is video 2 in a series about optimizing your WordPress site for page speed at mobile. And in this particular video, we're going to talk about improving your page design uh, with respect to influencing your page load time. So the first thing to understand is that we're in WordPress, so we use themes and plugins, and in WordPress, a theme is something which provides the aesthetic. So the actual colors, the fonts, the spacing, all that sort of stuff comes from the theme. And each particular theme that you use, because there's many of them that you could install, um, is coded with a particular efficiency. And we can measure the efficiency in terms of requests or calls to the server. And generally speaking, the more requests a theme requires, the slower your website is going to load. So we're aiming for a theme which is efficient in this respect and has a small amount of requests in order to actually present the page to the user in their browser. So yeah, the efficiency with which a theme is built can significantly impact your page speed. Um, so one way you can sort of check this is to just kind of shop around for themes. So you could run your website through Pingdom page speed tools, and you could actually get an analysis on the number of requests used to render your page. And from there, you could then start shopping around um, for themes which have less requests in order to render the page. And the way you could kind of do that is to go to your themes area in your CMS, click Add New, install a new theme, and then when you hover over it, you can do a live preview to sort of check it out. And briefly, you could just sort of activate it, run the test, get the stats, and then um, go back and deactivate it if you didn't want to permanently keep that theme. So that's one way you can sort of try to test that. So um, I've pre-prepared a theme to show you the results of a more efficient theme. And so let's go ahead and change themes now, and then we'll retest our page speed using Google Page Speed Insights and Pingdom Page Speed tools, and we will get an understanding of how much better it is. So I'm going to activate my pre-prepared child theme for Sinatra, and that's all done. I'm going to clear the cache. Cool. And then I'm going to actually, I'm going to open up a new page speed insights just so you can see the previous analysis to compare it to. And we'll do the same over here with Pingdom. So we'll just give that a second to load up, and then we can compare it to our previous score, which was this is the score before we did any kind of modifications. So we can see that at mobile, I was managing to get 27 out of a possible 100, and then below it's got some things that it suggests to us to improve. We've also got an 83 for desktop. So let's go back here, and we can see that we've still got 27 after uploading the theme, so that didn't change very much. However, when we go over to the Pingdom results, we can see that our page weight has decreased slightly from 1.2 to 1.1, and our number of requests has lowered as well by 5. So every little bit helps. We saw a slight improvement in page load time. However, I actually don't worry too much about these this timing, because this actually will vary from test to test, and I'm not too worried that this is still 27 out of 100, because we've got further improvements to make, and I know that these tests actually vary depending on various factors. It even mentions it there. Values are estimated and may vary. So after changing the theme, we've seen a slight improvement in terms of our requests and page size, and we'll carry on from here and um, continue with our optimizations. Um, so yeah, just be aware that there are so many themes out there that your mileage will vary depending on what theme you're using. Some are more easy to optimize than others. So yeah, just be aware that you'll see different results there. The other thing is to try and reduce any significant page features, or really like having multiple significant page features on a page. So for example, if I was on, this is the page that we're actually optimizing at the moment. We'll refresh it given that we changed the theme. So that's the new theme implemented. For example, if you had, I've got this social share widget, but if you had this widget plus a chat bot plus a pop-up, all those kinds of things, you should really only be having like one or two of those per page according to your particular goals. So try and reduce the amount of widgets and third-party sort of add-ons and aesthetic features, and that will also help in terms of your actual page design and its relationship to page speed. And then also just note that the theme that I just changed to was pre-prepared. So I actually had to find the new theme, which was the parent theme, then create a child theme, and then go through and make sure that I was happy with it. So creating a new theme is not really a very quick, arbitrary thing to do. At minimum, that's several hours, but depending on your skill level and the things you need to tackle in the project, could be days or weeks or potentially even months in terms of the more complicated sort of themes. So yeah, there is improving our page design in WordPress in order to get a slightly better page speed optimization. In the next video, we're going to talk about content delivery methods, and I'll put a card up to that video so you can click it to view. I'll also put up a card to another full-length example of using these methods in order to improve a real-life um, website that I manage. And that's a good way just to see all the troubleshooting that I do, all the different settings, and all the sort of nuances and ins and outs of improving page speed design. So thank you. See you in the next one.